Hello, my name is Michele, and I am going to be a missionary with international teams working against human trafficking here in the United States. We'll be working through education and outreach initiatives to let youth know about some of the common tactics that are used to lure them into trafficking situations. We'll also be working on educating the public, primarily professionals who would be involved or most likely come into first contact with a victim. Another way that we're looking to work is with assisting victims who have been rescued, whether that's through a mentorship program, whether that's helping them immediately after their rescue with some of just the concrete needs that they may have, whether it's clothing, doctor's visits, medical counseling, that sort of thing. About 10 years ago, was speaking with a friend, just kind of, she was actually a coworker as well, and we were talking about our jobs, and I was saying how much I really like working for the company that I was working with, but I just couldn't see myself doing it long term. And her dream was to be a missionary somewhere, I think China, and she just looked at me with this excited expression, like, "You should be a missionary." It's like, heck no, that is not what I want to do. That did not sound at all secure, and I think God just did a work in my heart over the last decade. A lot of patience with me, to bring me to a point where I realized that I just kind of really was holding back on things that I was willing to surrender to Him. And so when He ended up showing me that about 2 years ago, I said, all right, if this is what you want, then I'll look in that direction, and you just open the doors and lead me where you want me to go. I had also been on a journey learning about human trafficking here in the United States. I was pretty surprised about the facts and what I was learning, and that it was actually here in my own country, in my own backyard. It was always something that I assumed was overseas in other countries. And so yeah, that's when I started kind of looking at the options and applied to Mission Agency. They accepted me at the beginning of 2011, and I've been in training and support raising since then. My organization has a policy that you can't be deployed to your location or start your ministry until you've reached 100% funding. So really, the challenges that I've been experiencing so far have been a lot of issues surrounding putting a support team together. People, before I started off on this, said, oh, there are going to be times when you question your calling. Is God really calling you into this ministry? I kind of naively thought, oh, well, that's good to know, but I'm sure it won't be that bad, And I think that it's probably good that I went into it with that. Sometimes what we don't know ahead of time might be a blessing. They were right. There have been times when I've had to pray, Lord, did I get this right? Is this really, can you just affirm this calling for me? Is this really the road you want me to go down? This is taking longer than I thought it would take, and is that indicative of me misunderstanding what I should be doing? Or am I doing something wrong in this process? And I think that that's very normal in talking to other people and just hearing their stories. I'm sensing that God just doesn't call us to do something that's easy. It's going to take a sacrifice. It takes getting out of your comfort zone. And for a long time, I've really wanted to cling to that comfort zone with everything that I had. And so, yeah, there's definitely those times when kind of letting go of what is normal to me and what's known has been, did I do the right thing? Because there's a lot of risk involved in it. But I just keep thinking, okay, Lord, I'm just going to keep putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward on this until you completely shut it down and tell me that this isn't the right direction. And He hasn't done that. He's been affirming that it's not easy, but you're definitely moving along in the right direction. This is where I want you to go. This is my adventure. Go paint your adventure.